Different people visit New Orleans for different reasons. And what was exciting to us about this is that, and refreshing, is that there were actually segments of these people who aligned beautifully with some of the assets that the city had that were lesser known. And we called these groups of, these tribes, our opportunity tribes. So these are people that have this innate sense of curiosity. If you leave a little box in their hotel room, they can't wait to go open it and see what's inside. And we have all these great experiences in New Orleans that are off the beaten path. Places like the Backstreet Cultural Museum in Treme, where you can see the history of Mardi Gras Indians and learn about second lines and social aid and pleasure clubs. All these great, rich cultural experiences that are kind of under the radar. And those are the kinds of experiences that these tribes, these people, genuinely seek out when they travel. Another bonus for us with these guys is that they mainly fly in. They like to take longer trips. So they stay longer in the city. They're less sensitive to price, so we can get them any time of year. They like to stay in hotels. And then they have this great network of like-minded friends that they're creating FOMO for when they come to New Orleans with all of their social posts. So we really were excited about finding these guys. And in the first year of the campaign, we had some good things happen. Flights to New Orleans increased by 7%. Visitor spending on lodging grew by 8%. In the first year of the campaign, New Orleans was named one of the fastest growing cities by Forbes magazine. Now, Forbes magazine, we can't take credit for all of these, obviously. There was great, strong, smart leadership at the local government level. We had a really smart economic development plan along with a good business community. All those things aligned very nicely to contribute to this success. But we do feel like our message to these guys, specifically going after them and showcasing these assets, resonated really nicely and resulted in some big wins for us in the tourism side of things. Okay, so all of this laid a really nice foundation for what was to come. Before I get into this, I'll mention one other thing that we just signed off on. We did a project with Facebook and Instagram where we took the opportunity tribes and we sliced them up a little more deeply, and we went after specific demographics: younger millennials, older millennials, LGBT travelers, and we presented, using this data really as a foundation to inform the creative brief, we presented them a little video, 15-second videos that were titled "The Other Side of NOLA." And they started with a girl in a Mardi Gras costume, and it said, "Do you think you know New Orleans? Let's show you another side. Come find the other side." And they were great. They showed all these different aspects of the city that you wouldn't normally think of. And at the end of the campaign, we just signed off on this. We saw, there was a lot more to it, but we saw an 8% lift overall in intent to visit across the audiences that we went after, and an 11% lift in women 25 to 34, who make the majority of travel decisions for us. So huge success. We're very excited about that. That would have been much harder, if not impossible, without the foundation that this research laid for us.
And if I can just jump in real quick, I think that one of the things that makes it so successful when you blend these two is that search is really something that predicts your performance in other channels, because it is something that you do just for yourself. It is a transaction that you're doing. So what we found time and again is we've created audiences out of search data, or creating them straight out of search in remarketing. We find that those audiences do a lot better than most other ways of segmenting.